Now on Toledo News this morning, Issue 5. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, a local community is going to the voters. Breaking down Issue 5 coming up. Plus, residential overhaul, how the University of Toledo is changing the face of its on-campus living options. And major expansion, exciting news from Nature's Nursery. Good Saturday morning. My name is Jaden, Jefferson, and welcome to Toledo News this morning. It is widely agreed on that a stronger law enforcement presence is needed in Springfield Township, but how will it be accomplished? That was the question voters had to decide for themselves during a public meeting Tuesday evening at Stone Oak Country Club. It allowed residents to ask questions and county officials to hopefully provide them with answers. Issue 5 will be on the ballot for township residents to decide whether or not their community will enter into a contract with the Lucas County Sheriff's Office, which would expand its presence in the township. Many residents voiced concerns, with little speaking directly in favor of the levy, which would cost the owner of a $100,000 home $147 per year. Meanwhile, Sheriff Mike Navarre says the levy needs to pass, or else there will be a dramatic reduction in his staff service of Springfield. The fate of Issue 5 will be decided May 3rd. Now taking a look at traffic, lane restrictions will be in place on I-280 between Brown Road and Navarre Avenue in Oregon due to pavement repair. Work begins Friday, April 22nd and wraps Monday, April 25th. One of the many things Ohio voters can expect on their May 3rd primary ballot is the candidates for Ohio Supreme Court. And this morning, I'm chatting with one of them. Judge Terry Jameson, a Democrat, is looking to serve as an associate justice on the state's highest court. Currently, she sits on the bench of the state's 10th District Court of Appeals and believes that her blue-collar background is why Ohioans should give her their vote.
I believe I bring common sense. I bring the ability to research and write. I believe that I'm very creative, innovative.
Originally from Welch, West Virginia, Jameson came to Ohio in 1983 due to economic decline. She worked as an insurance agent, then pivoted to become a trial attorney in Franklin County after graduating from Capital University Law School in 2004. The University of Toledo will soon be upgrading its on-campus living options. The Collegiate Housing Foundation in American Campus Communities, which developed and manages Honors Academic Village on the northwest corner of the main campus, will be partnering with the university once again. The 35-year ground lease agreement will invest between $184 and $271 million, depending on changing market costs and upgrades to campus residence halls. This partnership will also help to address deferred maintenance issues. Approximately $100 million will be in capital investments, beginning with a large renovation of President's Hall. Plans will also be drafted to include the renovation of International House, McKinnon Hall, McComas Village, Ottawa Hall, and Parks Tower. The university plans to close Academic House. For more on this major overhaul, including how the university is accepting student feedback, visit jadenreports.medium.com. As part of Distracted Driving Awareness Month, eligible teens can receive a free donut next week at participating Dunkin' locations. Along with the sweet treat, they'll receive a free reminder not to drive distracted. To partake, they must show their student ID. And for a list of the Dunkins joining in on this promotion, visit jadenreports.medium.com. Calling all you talented Toledoans. Black Kite Coffee will be hosting an open mic night Thursday the 28th. The coffee shop, located at the corner of Collingwood and Delaware in the Old West End, is welcoming all kinds of acts, whether you're a poet, musician, comedian, or performance artist. Beer, wine, and coffee beverages will be available for purchase, with complimentary popcorn and pretzels. People of all ages are welcome to attend. National Work Zone Awareness Week is coming to a close. Since 1997, the goal of the week-long acknowledgement has been to bring attention to the often dangerous environments road workers are put in. Last year, there were nearly 5,000 crashes in Ohio work zones, with 35% of them occurring while workers were present. Those crashes resulted in almost 2,000 injuries and 29 deaths. The Ohio Department of Transportation just hopes that next time you see one of their employees hard at work on our roadways, you give them room and slow down. A recent study by the Cleveland Clinic found that people with certain sleep disorders, like sleep apnea, had more severe outcomes from COVID-19, including a 31% higher chance of hospitalization or even death. Dr. Rena Mara led the research team, which examined data from 5,400 patients at the Cleveland Clinic. She says while those with sleep apnea or who experienced lower oxygen while sleeping did have more severe outcomes from COVID-19. However, they were not at a higher risk of contracting the virus. The group does plan to continue its research, which will dive deeper into the connection between sleep disorders and COVID-19, as well as how the virus impacts sleep beyond recovery from an infection. Trash in our waterways has been an issue for decades, and now the city of Toledo is expanding one of their solutions to prevent that garbage from flowing downriver. On Tuesday, the installation of a broom bin trash trap in the Ottawa River took place. An EPA grant was approximately $414,000 for the installation of 7 traps in total. An additional trap was added in March of this year to downtown Toledo, where Swan Creek flows into the Maumee River. The bins measure 20 feet in length and 8 feet in width. They have floating booms in the front, which direct trash into the trap. It is expected that the traps will be cleaned every other week and after major rainfalls. More will be added soon. Nature's Nursery will soon be opening up in a new home. The Waterville-based nonprofit has purchased this building on Dutch Road, along with 5 acres of adjacent land. Renovations are already underway, but the organization still needs your support, whether that's through sponsoring a habitat or clinic room, making a donation, or even providing services and materials. Listen up, students. If you're looking to get involved in your community, the City of Toledo wants to hear from you. The city's Parks and Recreation Youth Advisory Board is accepting applications from teens ages 14 to 18 through April 29th. The board is comprised of 12 to 18 students who help with decision-making regarding various aspects of the city park system. Part of being on the board includes engaging with Park and Recreation Department staff to build a better system, one that is inclusive to Toledo's youth. The board will also help with implementing community projects to address their needs. Members will meet monthly and serve for 2 years. They are selected to serve as officers and lead board meetings. To learn more, visit toledo.oh.gov/youthboard. And that's all for the news this morning, and be sure to find me on social media for the latest updates. Have a great Saturday.